Alright, this video's Monday for May 6th after market hours going into Tuesday, and it's kind of rough for me here on this little area. Was hoping for a bounce here to see a pop up. Did get a little tiny up, but then fell down, and that's when I kind of got out and just waited. Now that the MACD has turned green here, I started looking for an entry here, and I saw this coming up here, closed above, so I figured, okay, this may be something that may be coming, so had to be patient. And here we are going up now, so that's a good thing. This is the Dow. We do have a gap fill up here, so I'm looking forward to seeing this at least to reach a gap fill up here. As long as we could still stay above this 50-day moving average, then we're going to be looking good at least up to this target here. Now let's go into SPY, and what I'm seeing on the SPY, it did break above this triangle formation here. I did put an anchor VWAP over here, and it started trading above it, so that's good. I've got the sign that it's continuing going up, and you could see the MACD also started to turn green around in this area, showing that it's a possible bottoming. We may get a bounce, so it did work out. So this is working out pretty good. Looking for a high, maybe up to this high here, at least to be cautious about. So this is where we're at. Looking at the Qs, same here. We had a downward trend line. We broke above it. The MACD did show a reversing here, so I was on alert looking for an entry. So this is where we're at. I'm thinking that maybe we can get all the way up to here, at least to 448. Then IWM, there's a gap here, and it did hit it yesterday, or Friday rather, and today it closed just slightly over it. So if it can close higher than that, then I'll be convinced we're going to go up higher, all the way up to hopefully this point here. That would be my target, which would be great. The MACD started showing that the bottom was near the end around here, so this is where I started getting ready, looking for entries. Now just quickly, let's just look at Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin has been coming down. You could see it's dipped under the RSI 5 several times. It just did recently again over here, which now we got the green MACD. We got this long up candle. Now we're trading above it, forming a bullish flag. So if we could get it higher and breaking above the 50, that would be great. We can run back up to the highs again. As far as with the VWAP here, let's just adjust this here to the low here on this candle, and you could see majority of the traders are positive up in this area here. So that's good. As long as we hold above this VWAP, that would be good, so we can get up past the 50. So keep an eye on that. Now as far as swing trades coming up, I did a scan, and this is what I found out as far as what came up. So let me go pull that up and just get this right here. Got these guys here over here. You can see here's the names, their sectors, the industry. Here's their score based on stockcharts.com. If it's small cap, medium cap, large cap, and the share price here. So just as a reference, if you want to write this down, just do pause the screen and copy this. Okay, so I already kind of reviewed the different stocks here, and I put ones with the most potential above to start with. So for example, this one here I'm looking at ARQT, and you could see here, if we can close, if I can get it to 846 or higher, there'll be a potential entry for me. You can see the MACD is already pointing back up again with a risk of 14% with a reward of 49 if you can get up to double top here. So to me, this is a number one. This is going to be a pretty good play on it. One thing that could hinder me is the earnings report here. We did have a good earnings here, and this is in the health technology, pharmaceutical. So we'll see how that plays out going into earnings. Plus, another thing that I like about this, it has a bullish divergence on the RSI 5 here. So this is my number one pick, that if I can get that alert, then I won't hesitate to get in. Now the next one is Target, and you could see it's been going heading down, and we already have the MACD popping up over here. So now I'm looking for a target of 161.51 here, and if it triggers, then I'm looking for an upside, at least a double top, 12% with the risk of 3.9. So this is also one that I like very much. Here's earnings as well, so we'll see if it's going to rally going into the earnings, or it's just going to trade sideways and drop. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. Next one here, VNOM. This one, I'm seeing a 3% loss versus with a 7.6 gain. So 7-to-3 ratio here. Risk to reward percentage, that is. And just looking for an entry over here, 38.21. So I put a alert right there. And then Geo, you could see, put an alert here as well at 14.89. We're risking 6% to make 9-10%. EZPW, risking 5% to make 7% here. So it's just a little bit over 1-to-1 here. So you could see as we're going down, the risk to reward ratio becomes less and less. This is under the 50-day moving average. Still the MACD is pointing downward. It did pass earnings, so looking for a bounce. It may just since it's already touched the 100-day moving average here, it may look for a bounce pretty soon here. So we're looking for that. That's why I have this entry price at 10.68. eBay, everybody knows eBay. So here I have a 3% risk for a 5% gain as well. You can see right here with an entry price of 50.62. So see if that triggers. I'm being conservative. If it gets up in this area, I'd be just as happy. OUT here, this one's kind of a 1-to-1, so we got to be really quick if I do get into this one. So again, that's OUT, oversold. We just passed earnings. Earnings did not do good. We got a red earnings, but if it closes below this 100, then I just take it out of the watch list. Next one's Vizio. 3% risk to get almost 4.85%. Okay, this one, now if you look at the history here, you could look, they had these big move ups. We got earnings coming up. Okay, this one I like because we're already starting to see green and the MACD. Last time we had the green was over here. Kind of traded sideways. As long as you honor your stops, get out here. And then previous to that, we had the green. Oops. Let's see here. Take that back here. Your green here, and the green right there. And then we had the green in this area over here. Kind of got choppy. So it's just something to be careful. And then the last one, PWP. This one had negative earnings. However, high volume bringing it back up. You could see here it went all the way down here. And people came in and just bought it all the way up. We do have what appears to be a tweezer formation here. So it can go back down. But in case if it does continue to go up and gets to the 1527 area, then I would think it would continue to go higher. This might have been just for whatever reason sell off, and now people may continue to bring this up if the market continues to go up. And this is a finance investment. Looks like a bank. Yes, it is. It's a bank. All right, so this is all I have here, and let's see how I do later. I'll keep track of this and go from there. Thanks.